Youch, that had to hurt. When I saw John pick up the shield, I thought we were going to see him one of those big no-nos in a Disney show, a decapitation. Ooh. Okay, folks, welcome back to Graybeard Comics. We're winding down this series, 2/3 of the way done. Only 2 episodes left, and I'll be honest, I'm not liking the show as much as WandaVision. I like the show, just not quite as much. Mostly it's because it's kind of linear. Not very many surprises for anybody who's read 80 years of comics, Captain America especially. Honestly, only 34 years or so with John Walker taking over as Captain America. So, this episode's called The Whole World's Watching. I kind of think this applies in lots of ways. First, Wakanda's watching Sam and Bucky and Zemo. The U.S. government's watching through John Walker. Mandipore's watching through Agent 13. And finally, we get that last scene where everybody has a cell phone and the whole world's watching Captain America kill somebody. Wow. I like how the episode starts with the deprogramming of Bucky Barnes by the Wakandans, not just the Wakandans. Alright, before I go forward with all this episode's Easter eggs, I haven't had a lot of time to dive into other episodes. I've had a bit of a family emergency. But there's one thing that really struck me as a mistake that Sam and Bucky made during the last episode. As soon as Isaiah is mentioned, Zemo perks up. Unless y'all are watching a different show than me, it seems to me that Zemo's serious about getting rid of super soldiers and the serum. And I think we're going to find out, finding out that who the serum's based off of, Zemo's going to be gunning for Isaiah. I think that was a mistake. We might as well, since we took a break, we might as well run down the predictions, see where we stand. First one was that psychologist is mandatory. Yeah, that's true. First episode. Some of the underneath things with that was I think we're going to have a buddy cop show. I think Sam will give the shield to the government. All that happened. The next, number 2, was that the series was going to set up the Thunderbolts. Yep, that's all going on. We have Zemo. We have Zemo trying to control Bucky, and that the Wakandans fix the mind control issue. The only thing of my subcategories with the setting up the Thunderbolts is the end credit with General Ross becoming Red Hawk. Of course, that hasn't happened yet, so I think it will. Number 3, no aliens, androids, or wizards. Because that was something that was shown a lot, I figured that wasn't going to happen at all, but instead that the power of the show would come from the super soldier serum and that there would be super soldiers with negative side effects. I think we're seeing that with John Walker. Number 4 is that we'll see Emily Blonsky. That's the only thing that hasn't happened at all so far, but I still hold out hope that we're going to see that towards the end here. The next one, that John will win the title of Captain America. That happened. That he's going to be a more brutal Captain America. Not a bad guy per se, but a lot more rough around the edges. That just happened. Boy, that happened a lot here. The next one, Zemo will control John Walker, Captain America. We haven't seen that. I don't know that it will. I think I'm going to miss on this one. Ross will be able to control Zemo. That might happen. And Zemo will have his purple mask. That did happen. So number 6 is kind of a miss maybe. Number 7, I bet that Sharon Carter will be all over the show. Remember, I made these predictions before the show came out, and she's been all over the show. Number 8, Mandipore will be in the show. Mandipore's been in the show. I also put underneath there, no Wolverine, no mutants, maybe Viper Hydra, maybe Nuke Super Soldier, probably not from Jessica Jones, maybe Hand, more likely Akuza if anything. So all of that's on track. Number 9, I think we're going to hear the story of Isaiah Bradley. We have heard that story. Underneath 9, I put that Elijah Bradley will probably make an appearance. He did. And then finally, number 10, Sam will get the shield. And he's going to. That last one, this is a toy that I've got put up here. This being sold at the Disney store in China. I'm not saying it's confirmed yet for number 10, but I don't think it will be until episode 6. But who didn't think Sam would get the shield? And so everybody can see. There's 8 vials that Zemo crushes before John knocks him out. And so that's 16 that was used up. So here, Zemo commends Sam on not hesitating about whether he would take the super soldier serum. I think he's working through if he's going to take it himself. More like he's prowling now that he's juice. Seems to be not such a great image on him. You know, I really like the way we get to see Sam in the comics. I think we're going to find out that, yeah, Sharon is not the power broker, but that she is helping the power broker. I wonder if she's not like a triple agent, so maybe she's still working for the government quietly. I wonder if the power broker isn't either Thunderbolt Ross or, I don't know, possibly Artemis Zola, the robot. I don't know. I kind of think Thunderbolt Ross is the way to go because I think we're leading into the Thunderbolts, either the Thunderbolts or the Dark Avengers.